just because you attack a certain wrestler with the same reaction that you get, that doesn't quite mean that that person is changing into a babyface or into a heel. It might be the company's way of trying to get over a babyface feud or a heel versus heel feud. And I think that's exactly what it looked like WWE is trying to do with Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton right now. I guess this is their way of trying to split up Team Hell No. And it looks like this is going to be giving Randy Orton some filler, in between now and his scheduled SummerSlam opponent, which apparently is Sheamus right now. Which speculates a lot, and it definitely does cause some controversy as to if this was an official Randy Orton heel turn. And my answer to that right now is a big No. I don't think this episode of SmackDown he turned. Maybe this is speculating into something that we're going to see in the future. That's what I think. I don't think this is the official turn. I think this is just the beginning of the turn. And honestly, me being a fan of Randy Orton of his for so long, I think this heel turn is desperately needed. His character has been getting very stale. He looks more like a garden snake than he does a viper, so I'm sure turning him heel would probably do a lot better. But then again, this brings up the exact same debate as John Cena. And I don't want to make a John Cena heel video because I could go on and on for that topic. I don't want to make it. But if you want to read about it, I did post a article about it on my friend Graham's site, so if you want to, go read what I had to say about a John Cena heel turn. But a Randy Orton heel turn is different, and the only reason I say it's different is because with Randy Orton, his best stuff is when he is a heel. Take a look at his Evolution days 03-04. Those were one of the, if not the best years of young Randy Orton's career, except for 05 with that whole thing with The Undertaker, which was definitely needed to get his character over. 03-04, though, was the era of Orton, the beginning of the era of Orton, we'll put it that way. When Evolution, when Triple H, Batista, and Ric Flair, when they let young Randy Orton into that group, that had to be the biggest thing in young Orton's career. And ever since then, he has now heard voices in his head and now is a little garden snake that tends to love making crappy sequels to movies. Shot at 12 rounds there. And seems more like a garden snake than a viper, because the only reason they call him a viper is because of his fast attacks. You know what I mean? And I mean fast attacks were fast ambushes, we'll put it that way. When his enemy is in a ring, or when his enemy is in the ring, the viper pounces, you know what I mean? Like that's what I see when they call him the Viper. Now that they call him this apex predator crap, I think this heel turn is desperately needed, and unfortunately I know we're not going to get the Legend Killer thing back. I know, I've known that already. But if we could see a glimpse of that character back, by all means, I would love every single second of that. And I know a lot of people that would. And I know right now, if you are a Boston Bruins fan, and you are a fan of Randy Orton's, I'm sure this is probably the best night of 2013 for you, because Boston just swept the Penguins right now. I just wanted to point that out right there. And Randy Orton just RKO'd the shit out of Daniel Bryan, speculating a heel turn. So I'm sure this is probably one of the best days of 2013 for you, so congratulations there. But I just want to get a few quick thoughts of what I thought about Randy Orton, quote-unquote, turning heel. First of all, it seems too out of the blue. I don't think that the main thing that I want to talk about, or the main thing I want to say, is if you need to turn somebody into a babyface or a heel, it's got to be necessary to do. And B, it's got to have some sort of build-up to it. The build-up for this quote-unquote Randy Orton heel turn, I'm just going to name it quote-unquote instead of just wasting my breath. This whole quote-unquote thing with Randy Orton turning heel, I said it anyway, I don't care. It was built up over the course of the night. Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton have been fighting in the back. They were fighting in the back, saying, "Oh, you know, stay out of my way, and you do this, you do that." It was not necessary, but it was very predictable. I'm sure that if I didn't even read the spoilers, I would have known something was going to go on, especially during the match when Daniel Bryan kicked him in the head. then we knew something was going to happen. We know Randy Orton's not going to take that shit to heart, and I know we have to have a Randy Orton-Daniel Bryan match at Payback. That's got to happen, and I think there is where Daniel Bryan is going to end up getting turned on by Randy Orton, and I mean the official full-fledged heel turn, not the Christian thing. You know what I mean? Like Christian back in 2011 when he lost the title like 48 hours after he won it, and then slowly turned into the heel character. I don't think they're going to do that with Orton. I think when they turn Orton heel, it's going to be like that. Randy Orton's a bad guy now. You know what I mean? Anyway, I didn't want to waste a lot of your time here. I just wanted to give some quick thoughts as to what I thought about the Randy Orton thing. If I have any more thoughts and anything, I'm probably going to leave them in the description box, or I'll just post an update video to it. Anyway, leave me your thoughts and everything down in the comment section below. What did you guys think about SmackDown today? Do you guys think this is going to lead to a full-fledged Randy Orton heel turn? Or do you think this is just a face getting some retaliation against a face? Let me know what you guys have to say down in the comment section below. Also, subscribe down below, follow down below, and I am out. Perry the Entertainer. Peace.